This week's show is sponsored by printbymagic.com. We print directly to your bicycle playing cards.
Hello and welcome to the Magic World Review Show, week 36. I am James Anthony and this is...
Daniel Meadows again.
Yes! 2 weeks in a row! High five! Boom!
Technically I'm on holiday when this goes out, but yes.
We are filming this live, literally an hour before. That's what they think.
Yeah.
Okay, they know that. They've seen us in the past do our review show and eating pizza straight after, so they know it's not done on the Tuesday.
The magic of the review show.
Anyway, it's so nice to shoot a review show without having to do it on the same day and get it all edited and shot and on live within one day. It's too much work, that. So this is what we're meaning to say all the time, is that if you want to be on a review show, if you're a magician around Manchester, you want to come on in or you have a product, please offer your services. We need help. Bring on in.
You need help. You're right there.
Shut up. Who needs help? If you have a product that you want reviewing as well, please send that product in to us. We request that you send it in for free for us, but we will ship it back to you if you want, at the end of the day. But we will then review it on the show and hopefully give it a good review. That's the main thing. Only send it in if you're pretty sure it's going to get a good review. Is that hard to say? You've gone very quiet there, mate.
No, I'm just... You're on your soliloquy, weren't you? So.
Okay, this week's show, we are reviewing two items. We're reviewing Misbehavin by... do you want to say it by...
It's Kainoa Harbottle.
Yeah, that's the one. Hey. And we
I thought you were going to call him quinoa or something. I thought that would have been
That's why I just thought I'd let you do it.
Yeah.
And... You got to say what it is.
You can say that one.
Okay, Screen Test by Steve Dimmer. Steve Test by Steve Dimmer.
You can say that one.
I can say that one, just about. I can pronounce it. It's not like last week's Francais and all that. So, yes. Two products. Let's go to the first one. So let's save the Alakazam one Screen Test till second.
Yep.
This is quite a short review of this product. I'll tell you why in a minute. But Misbehavin. This one retails at £18. So it's quite a reasonably priced DVD.
Yep.
For what you get.
Yep.
You do just get the DVD, that's all you need with it. You need to supply your own coins.
Yep.
Surprise, surprise. And this... I was very surprised by this video in terms of, first of all, I've not watched, I'll be honest, you've seen quite a bit by this guy, I've not seen as much. So I didn't quite realise how difficult this DVD was going to be.
That was daft. The fact that he's been, so people who don't know who Kainoa Harbottle is, I remember at least 10 years ago I had his Cointopia, I think it is, manuscript, and his Coins on Edge.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what they were called. So it's at least 10 years ago. He's featured on the Palms of Steel videos by Curtis Cam. He's been guests on that. He has some really, really difficult material. I ended up giving up because I'm not dexterous enough to do all the stuff. I didn't put the time in. That's fair enough.
Exactly.
So this routine, as he says on the trailer, which we will show you now.
Yep. Let's go to the trailer now.
I'm Kainoa Harbottle, and we're here in the busy streets of New York City to share with you what I think is my favorite coin trick of all time. It is my go-to effect. It has been for many years. It's the trick I do all the time for lay people. It's the trick that I do all the time for magicians. If someone asks me to perform one trick, this is the trick I do. It can be a little challenging. However, there are lessons to be learned through each of the different sequences, and I'm really eager to share them with you. So let's get started with Misbehavin.
And we are back.
So, as I was saying, what he says is that's one of his go-to things. If he's asked to perform, that's what he will do. He has probably been doing elements of this routine for at least 10 years, and probably before that, because he managed to write the two bits on using some of the techniques. There's gaffed and ungaffed handlings, but if you want something that's going to challenge you and your coin work,
beyond challenge you as well. But at the end of the day, like anything with coins, you have to keep practicing it over and over again until you get the muscle memory, and then suddenly it becomes a lot easier than you could ever imagine. But it literally does take...
He makes it look so effortless. There's so many magical moments. It's a multi-phase sort of effect. If you can get that down, you're a coin god, quite frankly.
Exactly. It's kind of like the difference when you see someone handling coins and palming a coin and they look unnatural versus a natural, relaxed state. To get that relaxed state, someone's been walking around with a coin in the palm for many years, getting used to just handling a coin without bringing attention to it.
There are quite a few coin guys out there that are really well known. Just going back to the Curtis Cam one, you had Reed McClintock and Kainoa Harbottle. But I learned from the Jay Sankey Revolutionary Coin Magic stuff.
David Roth, so if you want to learn, if you're a beginner in coin magic, they are the DVDs. David Roth DVDs. We might put a link down to them here, so in the show more section, so you can see.
Check out Jay Sankey stuff, because it tends to be the same
Revolutionary Coin Magic and Sleight of Hand with Coins. They're great for learning. However,
if you want to go beyond that,
if your level is extreme in magic, then, or medium to extreme, then this is what you go for. The routine is beautiful. It is his go-to routine, as he says. But as you said, he has to have been performing this routine for at least 5 or 10 years for it to be his go-to routine.
Most of the stuff that he's teaching in that was in the manuscripts that I had at least 10 years ago. So he's probably, well, he's not probably, he has put the work in to get to the standard. So don't just think you will watch it and then immediately be able to do it. This is something you're going to want to have to practice.
But I've been learning a couple of phases of this, and I'm nowhere near the end yet. But I was picking them up slowly. I can now edge grip, 2 to 3 coins and keep my hands looking okay. So definitely worth a challenge. If you like a challenge, go for this DVD.
And if you want to see Kainoa in action, his Penguin Live lecture has a lot of his material on it, so that might be one way to sample it and then see if this is the routine for you, because it will give you a bit of a taste.
That will probably be a very good idea.
That might be an idea.
Very good thing. I didn't at the table lecture yet, I'm not sure.
No, because I don't know if he's going to do one of them, because he's done his Penguin Live. They don't always do both.
No, but if he does, we'll put a link to it. But however, highly recommended. It's taught very well. It's shot nicely as a video. It's not just a short routine, there's many phases to it, and it goes through them all in detail. You will have to use a pause button quite a lot and the slow motion button quite a lot, but that just makes it more value, because it turns a 60-minute DVD into a 10-hour DVD.
That's one way of doing it.
Exactly. So, highly recommended, Misbehavin. I'm going to give this a review.
Yeah.
Now,
I'll give a review instead. You can give it a
review.
And you'll give it a review.
Okay, cool. Well, for my review, I will give this. Bear in mind, it is for advanced magicians. I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it an 8. Just because it is well done, it teaches you well, it goes through a lot. On the DVD it says here you will learn a one-handed unnesting, edge grip fan steal, fan to edge grip changeover, 2-for-1 transfer, take transfer, retention pass, friction utility pass, edge grip production, Jennings production, gaffed and ungaffed handlings, and then 5 vanishes. So you learn the pop, the wave, the slide, the twist, and the edge grip vanish. So a lot, and of course the difficulty, worker to professional, very difficult. So highly recommended, 8 out of 10. Does it deserve being on the workers' wall? I'd say if you've got the time to put this into this, it's definitely a worker. However, it's not a simple worker.
It's not something. Someone comes into the shop and you say, "Oh, this is the DVD for you." It's probably you're more going to find this out than.
So I'm probably going to say,
I wouldn't recommend it to that many people.
I'm probably not going to put this on the workers' wall just for that reason.
It's good, but you wouldn't recommend it to the masses. You need to put the effort in first.
So if you want a challenge beyond, that is definitely a worker, and it will work. The beauty of it with many angles as well, due to the nature of the edge grips. But to do that while making the coin and the handling look natural is going to be a lot of work. But that is it. That's our review. Let's move on to product number 2. We have Screen Test by Alakazam and Steve Dimmer. Screen Test. Let's cut to a trailer of Screen Test.
Your spectator selects a movie from a bunch of 17 mini-movie posters. While your head is turned, they read out a list of every single movie contained within this pack. Now, with no peaks and no memory work, you can instantly tell them what movie they're thinking of. Tell me nothing, but just think it, okay? Just think it. This is a Saturday afternoon. This is a bit of a sort of adventure-y type movie. This is something to do with aliens, isn't it? Have you seen this movie?
I've seen this movie.
Yeah? Are you thinking of E.T.? Are you?
Yeah.
Now your pulse is already starting to race, so this is a thriller? Yeah?
Yeah.
So I want you to try and think about what the movie is about in your mind. Just make it up as you go along, but it's... Okay, this is a thriller. Can you just visualise the poster that you just looked at? Just visualise it in your mind? This is a lineup, isn't it?
Yes.
Are you thinking of The Usual Suspects?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, if that wasn't strong enough, with my bonus handling, you can actually predict a second spectator's movie on your ringtone. In fact, let's try something else as well, because remember I popped a card down here.
Yeah.
We'll try something else. This time I'm not going to ask you to remove a card, but I want you to see that the cards are all different, okay? We're going to give them another mix-up, so I don't know the order and you don't know the order, more importantly, okay? Just touch the back of any one. Just touch the back of one. This one here? Yeah, that's all right. Because you're not going to take it out, you're just going to remember it.
Yeah.
Do you know what that movie is? You've seen it before?
I have seen. Yes.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to turn my head, but I'm going to show the camera. Okay. Now, I couldn't have known what movie you were going to choose there, but remember I said I made a prediction.
Yeah.
This is something that I believed was going to happen.
Okay.
You're thinking of one movie. On the card is a number. Does that make any sense to you at all? Apart from being a mobile phone number? No? Okay, pick up your phone and do me a favour, just dial this number for me. And when you've dialed it, just press call. Perfect. Do you know the theme tune to this movie you're thinking of?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Is that it? What are you thinking of, Jaws?
Yeah.
Yes, we are back, as he says. Yeah, that was Scream Test, and as you can see, well, first of all, the packaging, very, very nice indeed. I do like the packaging to this. But of course, you can only get so excited by cardboard, but it is nicely printed cardboard.
It is.
I'm okay to show this, so So, I like the way I check with you. So we have certain things here. What? I'm not showing them that.
No,
Don't worry.
just making sure.
I know, I was hiding it at the back.
I know you've got form.
So you have lots of different choices here, all well made, well printed.
Well produced, the real movie sort of poster.
Yeah.
The sort of theme, if you've been to any collector's thing, I used to collect postcards that are very similar to this.
Exactly, they've got, things on the back.
You put it in an envelope yourself, so you don't need it in a formal sort of bit. You can put it in an envelope yourself. The routine, so if you're familiar with Cinema Verite, if you're familiar with The Visionary by Stephen Young, you're familiar with those sort of things, it's not that, it's a different thing. So if you're looking for that, this is going to get you. So the basic effects, you've seen the sort of thing. They can choose any of the cards, doesn't matter which one they get. They can read them out in any order. You'll still know which one they're thinking of. And then there's other little bits that
it shows a few extra routines. It's a long, let's be honest, a lot of value for money when it comes to the DVD. It gives you an online video, should I say, but it's a good 50-55 minute video online.
It was it's versatile, so there's a lot of different things you can use them for. If you're quite creative, and already on the sort of bonus bits, I think if you register with Alakazam, there's bonus bits for you to download that you can combine for prediction sort of effects or other things. Very, very versatile, nice looking prop.
So it's slightly more of a parlour trick, isn't it? Well, it is more of a parlour trick, really. But you could use it close up, but more if you're doing it for a group of people, or you could get away with it for anything, to be fair.
Some people who liked Director's Cut, which I think is coming back out again, it allows you to mix and match. Slightly
How would you say it compares?
It's different.
You can't really.
It uses a different principle. So this is. They both have their benefits, but it's very, very nice. It sold a shed load of them everywhere it's been. At Mines they sold more. I think on Facebook groups that I'm member of, it sold loads, so people are liking it a lot. It's good.
It's selling well here on Magic World. So all in all, great trick. Taught well. A lot of extras. She's got a few extra handlings as well, where they can ring up a phone and it actually plays this tune of the film that they're watching and that kind of thing. It's on the trailer. So that is all there really is to say about it, because they get good value for money. For what you're paying for, you're getting a lot of printed items and well packaged trick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. So that's nice and easy, wasn't it? That was a lot quicker than I expected.
In terms of learning it, you'll get it down very easily.
Super easy.
So someone will say, right, this is what you need to do, and you go, but it's not obvious to anyone, so you're never going to peg what the method is off your viewing. If you sat there eventually, I don't think I still would have got it. Quite frankly, I don't think I would have been looking for it.
No.
So there's no.
It's clever.
I don't want to narrow down the methods, but yeah, it's good. It's not one that you've already seen. If I think it's fair enough to say that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and people love movies, don't they? They love movies, so. Yeah, brilliant. That is Screen Test. That one is £30 on the website. The link's down below, or click here if there's a link here. And is that a worker's wall trick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's. There's 3 levels to the worker's wall.
Yeah.
I was going to say the bottom or the middle one. Which one would you say?
Yeah, either. I think so many people can use it. It's mental flavoured. I wouldn't necessarily say
mental flavoured. Yeah.
Mentalism. It's mental magic. But
which you love mental magic.
It's very, very very, very easy to do. So I can see people going for it, and I know a lot of people already have.
I know. Yeah. Okay. So you'll see that in the worker's wall. The worker's wall is here. You can log on and check it out. Boom. Don't know why I said boom. Anyway.
Correct.
That is it for the review show this week. Now we have a giveaway. Last week's prize winner of the UFO. Last week's prize winner of the UFO will appear in the Show More section down below right now. Yes, it's already been there. It's been there all the time, actually. If you click Show More, it's there. You can see the winner.
I was so busy concentrating on you and what you had to say that they didn't even notice.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? But send me your details, because we're going to get that UFO shipped out to you straight away. Now we're going to give away another product this week. So we're just raiding the shelves of popular products that used to be, used to sell loads, and we've kind of like not had as much publicity in the recent years, but we're going to give away this week a Gunslinger by Chris Webb. It was a great seller at the time, and it still is a good trick. So that is Gunslinger, and we are giving away that for free! For free!
Wow.
Such a dry wow. What do you have to do this? You just have to leave a comment down below saying what trick you would next like us to review or see, or what sort of tricks, what sort of ideas, anything, something you see that's coming out or is coming out. Do you want us to review it? Yes or no? Just leave the name of it. Of course, pass on the links to this on YouTube and Facebook. Share it. The usuals. So there we go. That's what we have to do to enter it with a chance to win Gunslinger. So, last thing I wanted to do before we all disappeared was also, if you get a chance, in the comments down below, I'm just going to show you a sneak preview of a new deck of cards that we are releasing. We're going to think it's going to be more like next year, maybe Blackpool, maybe a little bit later, we're not sure yet. We're about to do a Kickstarter campaign. A lot of work is going into this, but it's called the Aquatica deck. It's yet another deck of cards. This is the first design of the box, so bear in mind this has now changed. The new back design is there, so hopefully you can see that and it's in focus. So that's the back design of our Aquatica deck. We've tried it in red and blue. I'd love your opinions on what you think of this deck. Is it cool? What would you do differently, or would you do nothing? The idea of this is because we print our own cards. Oh, that's something you did say though earlier. They fan really, really nicely. So really nicely indeed. So that's the Aquatica deck of cards that we are hoping to release shortly. We're thinking about doing a Kickstarter campaign, but we'd love to know what your thoughts are on this process, on these cards. Please leave that in the comments down below. So that's it for the review show. Yeah. I said review this time.
You did?
Yay! All right.
First time for everything.
I know. So you're going away on holiday now. So you are actually on holiday while this is being aired.
I'm on holiday right now, so if I don't get back to anyone with any
Where are you again?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
I'm on holiday.
Oh man. Well, we hope to have you on the show again in the future as soon as possible. I know you're busy. What have you got more?
Yeah, dissertation to do. So until Christmas, I'm tied up.
Thank you very much for watching. Myself, James Anthony, and of course
Daniel Meadows.
See you next week. Now.
Are we back? Don't answer it.
I know. Damn. I knew the message would go. Yeah, see how I timed it to go off during.
I'm back.
I need my phone on.
Why?
Because I've got an eBay customer buying something on eBay.
You're just going to go bzzz all the way through it.
Well, at least it's not ringing. Ding! Hello and welcome to...